Okay, welcome for questions from extraction of elements. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the slag obtained during the extraction of a metal like copper or iron? You know, in order to remove high melting gangue, we do add flux that lowers the melting point of gangue and floats over molten metal. If the gangue is acidic like SiO2, we add flux which is basic like CaO and vice versa. So the correct option for this question, slag is lighter and has lower melting point than the metal. Question number 2, in blast furnace iron oxide is reduced by. In blast furnace iron oxide is reduced by copper monoxide at lower temperature, carbon at high temperature. For details, you can see Ellingham diagram. The answer to this question is B. The most electropositive metals are obtained from their ores. Always most electropositive metals like sodium, potassium, calcium, etc. are obtained by electrolytic reduction of their fused ionic salts, as it is difficult to reduce them using chemicals. The extraction principle used in extraction of a metal M can be represented as, of course, first roasting and then reaction with a reducing agent. So metal metal M must be lead. Why? It is a routine procedure adopted in case of lead sulfide. Okay. Reduction of a metal oxide by excess of carbon at high temperature is a method for the commercial preparation of some metals. This method can be successfully applied in the case of, naturally, zinc oxide is reduced to zinc, ferric oxide is reduced to iron using carbon. In case A, these are highly electropositive metals, only electrolytic method is the way. In case C, also electrolytic method or aluminothermy method. In case of D, also electrolytic method or special methods. Only B, silver containing a lead as an impurity is purified by, this is a standard method called cupellation. Cupellation means bone ash made cups are used in order to remove the lead impurity. Cupellation. Which of the following process is used in the extractive metallurgy of magnesium? Magnesium is always obtained by electrolysis of fused salt MgCl2 because magnesium is highly electropositive. However, beyond some temperature, perhaps you can use aluminum if you look at Ellingham diagram, but generally magnesium is obtained by electrolytic reduction. Which method is not correctly given for refining crude metals? Distillation is definitely used to purify zinc and mercury. Liquefaction used to purify tin because it has lower melting point. Van Orkel method is used for zirconium and titanium. Mond's process lead, nonsense. Mond process is for nickel. So D is wrong. D is the answer. The metal, question number 9, used to recover copper from a solution of copper sulfate. Notice copper sulfate, copper can be obtained by using iron, scrap iron, or you can also use some kind of bacteria if the ore is low grade, refer your NCERT book. The major role of fluorspar, which is added in the small quantity in the electrolytic reduction of alumina dissolved in fused cryolites. You can also refer for this in your textbook. Definitely here the CaF2 is utilized as a chemical that lowers the melting point. I don't know, here they gave it as. To make the fusion mixture very conducting is also a possibility. To lower the temperature of melting is a possibility. For 2 and 3 you can use. Okay, that is the answer. Okay, next, the method chiefly used. Okay, the method chiefly used for extraction of lead and tin from their ores are separately. The lead and tin are obtained by something called self-reduction, that is for lead, and for tin SnO2 is reduced with carbon. Notice self-reduction is a method utilized not only for lead, also for copper, if you remember, copper sulfide, copper oxide. Similarly, lead sulfide, lead oxide. Okay. So, next question. Oh my God. Question number 12. How is impure nickel purified? Impure nickel is purified by Mond's process, where it is converted to nickel tetracarbonyl, which on decomposition by heating gives pure nickel. Answer is D. In the purification of zirconium and boron, which of the following method is used? Obviously, you can use Van Arkel method for zirconium, where the iodide is decomposed, and you can use boron is converted to boron iodide, which is decomposed to give pure boron. That is Van Arkel method. Answer is D. For which of the given sulfides auto reduction is not applicable? Auto reduction is not applicable for ferrous sulfide. As we have already seen, copper, lead, antimony, etc. are obtained by auto reduction. Iron is not obtained by auto reduction. It is in blast furnace obtained by reducing iron oxide with carbon monoxide. The rocky, next. The rocky and siliceous matter associated with an ore is called gangue or matrix. See, an ore after levitation is found to have basic impurities. Which of the following can be used as a flux? If the gangue is basic, flux must be acidic. So answer to 16 must be, yes, you are right, C. Because silicon dioxide is acidic in nature. Next question. Question number 17. Aluminium is obtained by reducing Al2O3 with coke is meaningless. By electrolysing Al2O3 dissolved in A3LF6H2. Answer is B. No need to think. So question number 18. The following equation represents a method of purification of nickel by, no need to worry, it is Mond's process. Do you remember? B. Roasting gold ore plus roasted gold ore plus cyanide ions plus water in presence of oxygen gives. It is a popular 1248 reaction, if you remember. So answer to this question must be A for anti. Gold is converted into cyano complex. When it is added with zinc, zinc goes in, releasing gold outside. So these are X and Y. Now let us go to our next question. Next question is, oh my God, it's not moving. Yes. In a mixture of PBS, ZnS, FES, each component is separated from other by using the reagents in the following sequence in froth flotation process. And of course, potassium ethyl xanthate, KCN, NaOH, copper sulfate. Each component is separated from other by using the reagents in the following sequence in froth flotation. You know, we are using depressants to separate one from other. Potassium ethyl xanthate that readily makes a lot of leather where the ore particles can stick. KCN will make a complex with zinc, and when you are using NaOH, PBS is selectively eliminated. You will be using this is the sequence. This question is a little beyond the scope, but it is worthwhile to look at. In froth flotation process, you are using depressants to differentiate one from the other, and answer to this question is definitely B. We will not elaborate it. In thermite process, the reducing agent is thermite process is otherwise called aluminothermic process, where aluminum is the standard reducing agent, using which you can convert Cr2O3 into chromium and Fe2O3 into iron and MnO2 into manganese. Native silver metal forms a water-soluble complex with a diluted aqueous solution of NaCl in presence of oxygen. So answer to this question is obviously B. The method of zone refining of metals is based on the principle, I think you remember it. It is based on the principle greater solubility of the impurity in the molten state than in the solid. That is zone refining. Do you remember that? Look at the diagram given in the book. 4 metals and their methods of refinement are given. Choose the right method for each. So if you remember, you can happily choose that B is right. Nickel is purified in Mann's process, copper by electrolysis, zirconium by Van Arkel, and gallium by zone refining. Even germanium is by zone refining. So question number 25. In electro refining, the impure metal is made. Always in electro refining, pure metal is cathode, impure metal is anode, where it dissolves. So answer is A. So you have seen almost 25 questions in 11 minutes. This is the speed with which you should answer NEET question paper. We have seen 25 questions. We see another 25 in next